Ambassador Alfred Palembangan, you have been in Haiti, right?
Well, yeah, but this year we didn't. We cannot visit Haiti.
Unfortunately, but hopefully soon.
Hopefully
Ben.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope
I
so.
second that.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning,
Good morning, Pak Ben.
Good evening, Ambassador Palembangan.
Good evening, Pak Ben. Apa kabarnya?
Baik, Pak. Bagaimana di sana? COVID, Pak?
Sehat-sehat.
Sehat, alhamdulillah. Di sini kami juga sehat, Pak.
Puji Tuhan, alhamdulillah.
Sangat sehat.
Ya.
We will start in a few minutes time.
Belum datang ya, Men?
Mas Wawan yang kasih aba-aba ya.
Bu moderator.
Ya.
Moderator, Bu Dubes. Saya tuh jam 9 nanti ada meeting juga dengan Pak Okto, Biro Hukum dan Administrasi ini perwakilan dan kementerian untuk membahas RUU Hubungan Negeri Hublu, revisi Hublu. Jadi setelah jam 9 mungkin saya ada di dua tempat. Di sini juga masih nanti di sana.
Understood, Pak Ben. But please, voice-nya jangan sampai mengganggu yang di sini ya, Pak.
Oke,
nanti. Waktu itu Pak Ben
Oh
ngobrol.
ya, pernah ya.
Iya.
Oh ya, maaf, nanti saya mute. Kemarin itu lupa.
Iya, soalnya sangat-sangat very busy ya, Pak Ben.
Kadang-kadang busy, hektik kayak sekarang ini ada 3 webinar pagi ini. Kadang-kadang juga enggak. Jadi ini juga
musiman ya.
Musiman. Kita inilah menunggu panggilan dari Mbak Dubes Ajeng, dari
Bu Zelda paling sering manggil Pak Ben.
Pak Daryanto, ya dari Amerop lah kita.
Iya, soalnya pusat Amerop.
Iya, Amerop kita.
Mas Wawan, ini tepatnya jam berapa ya?
We will start 8 o'clock.
Kita nunggu yang dari Republik Dominika atau enggak? Karena itu sudah
Republic has not yet arrived. Yeah, you expecting them?
We better start because we do have only 1.5 hour. Can I start now?
Yes.
So we are okay within 1 minute, Bu ya?
Okay.
1 minute.
One more minute.
One
more minute then.
1 minute.
Pak Sigarnya mana, Pak Alfred?
Lagi ditabung, nggak boleh keluar karena COVID.
Iya, oke. Nanti kalau sigarnya dibawa pulang pasti jadi rebutan deh.
Pokoknya datang ke sini supaya bawa sigar banyak gitu.
Insya Allah ditugaskan oleh Budir Zelda.
Ya.
Itu udah masuk si Arturo.
Udah?
Buenos días, Jose.
Yang belum masuk berarti Arturo.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
In Santo Domingo.
Yes.
Bienvenido.
Gracias. Thank you.
Siapa? Oh, sudah datang siapa, Mas?
Mr. Jose.
Jose.
Pak Jose Enrique
Arturo juga.
Núñez
Yeah.
Cerdeiros.
So all the speakers are here, so you can start now.
Good morning from Jakarta. Bapak Arturo sudah datang?
Yes.
Good morning.
Selamat pagi.
Oh,
Iya.
sudah ada.
Pagi.
Excellent. Selamat pagi. Good morning. Buenos dias, bonjour from Jakarta. And good evening Caribbean time. Welcome and selamat datang di webinar Business Opportunities in Haiti and Dominican Republic, Business and Investment Strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start the meeting, I would like to explain some rules to all audience. The webinar will be conducted in English. Presentation will be short and concise, no more than 10 minutes, and only 5 minutes for Ambassador Alfred Palembangan, just to convey the remarks. And after all the presentation, there will be questions and answer session. You may raise your question and type them in the chat room, and we will deliver them to the speakers. Untuk Bapak dan Ibu sekalian, jika nanti ada pertanyaan, jika ada kesulitan, silakan diajukan saja dalam bahasa Indonesia, dan kami akan membantu. We will start now. It is really good to have you all in the series of webinar organized by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia. Our meeting today will explore business opportunities in Haiti and the Dominican Republic, business and investment strategy. Actually, this online seminar today is a continuation of our webinar on 26th of June 2020, Business with the Caribbean. Indonesia, Haiti, and the Dominican Republic are countries that are located in two totally different countries, different regions, I mean, Southeast Asia and the Caribbean. These regions have huge potentials, untapped potentials in economics and trade, and it is our fervent hope that today's meeting could improve our trade and investment cooperation between the two continents. And it is our hope that the business people from the two regions, will know better and better understand each other's huge untapped potentials business. Today, here with us, His Excellency Ambassador Alfred Palembangan of the Republic of Indonesia, who is accredited to Cuba, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, the Bahamas, and Jamaica. Good evening, Havana time, Your Excellency. And then we have Mr. Ben Perkasa Derajat, Head of Center for Policy Analysis and Development for America and Europe, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia. Good morning, Pak Ben. Ibu Beatrice Ilyas, Executive Director of Haiti Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Haiti. Bapak Marcus Boro, the founder and CEO of IMAR Business Group Haiti. Mr. or Bapak Arturo Arbaje Garib from Arbaje Cigars, the Dominican Republic. Mr. Jose or Bapak Jose Enrique Núñez, is it Cerdeiros? I hope I pronounce it correctly. The Director of Marketing, Grupo Cometa, the Dominican Republic. And then we have Ibu Efrina Parantak, founder of APFIA, the Dominican Republic, our Indonesian national. Without further ado, I'm now inviting His Excellency Ambassador Alfred Palembangan for his remarks. Ambassador Alfred Palembang is a very experienced and seasoned ambassador, expert in Spanish-speaking countries, and he is the ambassador of the Republic of Indonesia to Cuba, the Dominican Republic, and Haiti, Jamaica, and Bahamas. And before that, he served as ambassador in Caracas, Venezuela. You have 5 minutes, Your Excellency.
Only.
Please. Yeah, only
Well,
5 minutes.
Okay,
Please,
there
Joe.
is no problem. Okay, thank you, Your Excellency, Maria. Esteemed speakers, Pak Ben Perkasa Derajat from Indonesia's Foreign Ministry, Ms. Beatrice Ilyas, Executive Director, Chambers of Commerce and Industry of Haiti, Mr. Marcus Gureu, Founder and CEO, Imer Business Group of Haiti, Mr. Arturo Arbaheg Garit, Arbaheg Cigars of Dominican, Mr. Jose Enrique Núñez Cerdeiros, Grupo Cometa of Dominican, Ms. Ervina Paranta, Export and Import International Trading, Indonesia's diaspora in Dominica, businessmen, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning,
Good morning, Pak.
Indonesian time, and good evening, Dominican and Haiti and Cuba time. Let me first asking to all of audience to thank Almighty God for our safe, healthy, and express congratulations to General Directorate of American and Europe, particularly to Directorate of America 1, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Indonesia, for organizing this meeting with title Business Opportunities in Dominican and Haiti, Business and Investment Strategy. I also would like to appreciate and thanking to all speakers and participants for participating in this meeting. Last month, on June 26, we had done a webinar with the title Business Opportunity in West Caribbean between Indonesia's officials and Indonesia's businessmen. At the end, we accepted to realize this kind of meeting today, but in different formula. Not only between Indonesian itself, but between Indonesian in one side and officials and businessmen from Dominican Republic and the Republic of Haiti in other side. Now, it is an excellent opportunity to get information from the speakers and discuss how to improve economy relations, especially trade relations between Indonesia with Dominican and Haiti in the future. As we may all know, that the volume of Indonesia and both Dominican and Haitian trade are very small. According to Indonesia's Central Bureau Statistics, in 2019, the trade volume between Indonesia and Dominican only $100.6 million US dollars. Meanwhile, Indonesia and Haiti only 99.1 million US dollars. The volume too small in compare with the potentials that we have. I'm so eager to see now the speakers, the officials, and the businessmen from two sides could exchange information and discuss for search for looking opportunities in bridging direct trade connection and avoiding third parties. Through this webinar, the potential for cooperation in the fields of trade and investment could be explored effectively, and hoping that could affect positively in boosting the trade volume and investment between Indonesia with both Dominican Republic and Republic of Haiti. As Ambassador Emeria mentioned that my time only 5 minutes. I don't want to take more time. I finish my speech by saying once again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Excellency. I would like now to invite, thank you for your remarks, Excellency. I would like now to invite Pak Ben Perkasa Derajat. He is a very experienced diplomat and now serves as the head of Center for Policy Analysis and Development for America and Europe in the Foreign Ministry. His last post was the deputy head of mission in Indonesian Embassy in Tokyo, Japan. I would like now to invite Pak Ben. Pak Ben, you have time. You better finish it before 10 minutes, okay? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Excellency Ambassador Emeria Siregar. Pak Excellency Ambassador Alfred Palembang, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for me to share with you some point of view on the economic relation between Indonesia, Vis-A-Vis, Haiti, and Dominican Republic. For those in Indonesia who haven't understand or familiar yet with these two countries, Haiti and Dominican Republic play a position in one island. One island, the western part of the island is Haiti, and the other part, the eastern part, is the Dominican Republic. But for some instance, they have a little bit different background. Haiti was colonized by French, and Dominican Republic, mostly Spanish population. This is indicators of the macroeconomics of both three countries, our three countries. Here we could see that Indonesia is much bigger than Haiti, and both Haiti and Dominican Republic. We have reached our GDP 1.1 trillion US dollar this year, and going up into more. And yesterday, IMF just released that in 2024, which is 4 years from now, Indonesia will become the 5th highest GDP in the world, beyond China, USA, India, and Japan. We are now number 10, and is in 5 years will be number 5 in the world. GDP per capita, we can see it, Indonesia is around 4,000 US dollar now, and Haiti 700 something. Dominican Republic a little bit high because the GDP of the Dominican Republic 10 times bigger than Haiti. And growth, 5% prediction before COVID, and now I think 2020 is around 1, or prediction around 1 or 2%. Haiti is a minus contraction a little bit, and Dominican Republic almost the same with Indonesia. Population, Indonesia is, for those participants from Haiti and Dominican Republic, Indonesia is the 4th largest country in the world, 2070 plus population, while Haiti and Dominican Republic almost the same, 11 and 10 million. So the island is around the whole island. The population of the whole island is a little bit more than 20 million. Next. Now we would like to little bit introduce you with our trade balance. Next slide, please. Trade balance between Haiti and Haiti and Indonesia with Dominican. You can see here that we have this is in $1,000 US, and we have a relatively small number of trade between Indonesia and Haiti. But Alfred Palembana, correct me if I'm wrong. We have very huge, incredibly huge surplus with Haiti. We export last year around 100 million US dollar, and Haiti only 300-something thousand US dollar. So the surplus is almost 98% for Indonesia. And the trend for 5 years is growth in our trade by 1.67%. And for the 2019 and 2020 development, we can see here that there is a growth, yeah, relatively slow growth because, of course, because of the COVID, but still growing. So you can see there is an imbalance between Indonesian export, which is quite big, almost 100 million US dollar. This is in thousand US dollar compared to Haiti. So it's good to trade with Haiti from our side. Next, Dominican Republic is a little bit of balance compared to Haiti. Yeah. You can see we still have Indonesia still enjoys trade surplus, but it's not as high or with Haiti. 72 million US dollar, our Indonesian export, and to 28 million US dollar for import. We import more compared to Haiti. And the trend is strong. The trend is strong, ladies and gentlemen. We can see here for the comparison trend of trade from 2015 to 2019, we can see 8.93% growth. Yeah. And also this year and last year, still there is of course, negative because COVID. Yeah, we can see everybody here is slowing down to everywhere, including the Dominican Republic. But there is a still prospect. When the world has found a vaccine for the COVID, then we can resume our trade with everybody, including with Haiti and Dominican Republic. Next slide, please. I would like to introduce you now with our analysis, our study on in what sector Indonesia and partners. Next slide, please. Could potentially strong in our trade. TCI is a mechanism to identify what is a commodity who has many potential in our partner, in this case in Dominican Republic. So we boost export because the potential is there. For the constant market share analysis or CMSA, we want to see the competitiveness of Indonesian product there. So we can see, ladies and gentlemen, for the businessmen from Indonesia, if you would like to trade something, if you would like to export something to Dominican Republic, this is the sectors. Yeah, this is a 6-digit HS code, article of plastic, motor cars. Automotive is dominating export, potential export in almost every country in Latin America. And yeah, tobacco.
Pak Ben, 2 more minutes, Pak Ben.
Yes. Thank you very much. And tobacco also for the competitiveness, you can see here tobacco. Yeah, the smoke. These people in Dominican Republic also heavy smoker, I think. There's a paper also there. We can sell to them. Yeah, and you can see here. Next, please. This is Dominican, Haiti. Yeah. Haiti is our 60th, number 16, 60 potential trade. This is if we measure from 1 to 60, Haiti is number 60. Yeah. So Haiti has a very good potential to trade for Indonesian business to trade to Haiti. You can see here, ladies and gentlemen, from the businessman from Indonesia, what's the potential we can sell to Haiti. And trading with Haiti is very beneficial. We, as I said earlier, we enjoy a huge 98% trade surplus, and we can add something more if we could sell these commodities to Haiti. Yeah, soap and there's some materials here, everyday material like sugar also there, the sabun, the soap, the perfume, envelopes, papers, and those things that are available in Indonesia and produced by Indonesian industry here to sell to Haiti. I think that's going to be all, Excellency. Thank you very much, everybody, and enjoy our discussion.
Thank you. Thank you, Pak Ben. Now we are coming to the presentation from the persons after this, the person who are knowledgeable with the situation and business condition of the respective countries. I will introduce you to Ibu Beatrice Ilyas. She is the Executive Director of the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Haiti. As the Executive Director of Haiti Chamber of Commerce and Industry, she has a comprehensive understanding of international trade and investment. She was born in France, studied foreign languages, communication, and public relations at the Sorbonne University, Paris. Ibu Beatrice, please, the floor is yours. You have 10 minutes.
Thank you very much. I'm going to try my best in 10 minutes, so I'm not going to list everybody. I'm just going to say good morning for those in Indonesia and good evening for those in the Caribbean area. Mr. Ambassador, it's a pleasure to meet you virtually. I hope that soon we will be able to meet physically, with or without a mask. We'll see. And Mr. Perkasa, I would love for you to share your presentation. That is very interesting. As a matter of fact, I have to say that you have some numbers that tell a lot about the business. And there's one thing that I'm going to say is that we are importing oil and soap from you, but we are not exporting anything to Indonesia. So maybe it's time to change. Maybe it's time to increase the number of items that we're increasing from Indonesia, because we only have, from what I know, and from what I was told, 220 containers of oil every month, and between 70 and 80 20-feet containers of soap per month, which is not bad at all, but I'm sure that we can do better than that. And like I said, I think that we have a lot of things to share together. So everybody knows, I'm assuming that everybody knows where Haiti is. We are actually sharing the island, Marcus and I, the island of Hispaniola, where you have Haiti and Dominican Republic. We are sharing, like we say most of the time, a love and hate relationship, but most of the time it's all about love, we have to say, and we're always there for each other. And so Haiti has been going through some turmoil the past few years, the 2 past years actually. So that's why some numbers are not very nice to present, but actually you have a private sector that is really willing to improve things and business and trade in Haiti and with other countries of the region. And that's why you have the Chamber of Commerce for that. As a matter of fact, I have to say that representing 2 chambers of commerce tonight, because as you must know, there is the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Haiti, and you also have a Chamber of Commerce and Industry in each department. So tonight I am the Chamber of Commerce and Industry of Haiti, but also the Chamber of Commerce from the West Department. So as a Chamber of Commerce, this is why I'm here tonight, because most of the time when you need information and you need trade information and you need to get numbers and you're looking for business opportunities and investment in opportunities, you reach out to the Chamber of Commerce of a country. Because we're here to promote industry, trade, and services. We're here to promote a stable and strong competitive economic environment. We're here to support our private sector, and also the businesses in the community. We defend the interest of our members, and we do our best to provide them with opportunities abroad. So if Indonesia could be a new destination for exportation, it would be wonderful. If now we can import more things from Indonesia that we cannot produce here, then you're also welcome, of course. So can I access the next slide, please? Because I have, like I said, only 10 minutes, so I'm going to do my best to present the opportunities in Haiti. As you must know, we have, so you have the Chamber of Commerce that you can reach out to for information, but you also have, we are on the board of the Center of Facilitation of Investment. And because of that Center of Facilitation of Investment, you have a law on the investment that facilitate, give financial and fiscal opportunities and incentives for the people who want to invest in Haiti. So you have some sectors for those incentives, but I will go very fast on the trade agreement that we have with other countries. And you must know that we have Hope and Help and CBTPA for the textile industry. And we are only 72 hours from the United States, which is a big plus for Haiti and the textile, the garment and apparel industry. And we also have, we're also part of the CARICOM and the CARIFORUM. We have a partnership with Caribbean Export Agency in Dominican Republic for all the opportunities in the region, the Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, and also DR, of course. And we also, we have other trade agreements, especially for the region. So not really for more further destinations. Can I have the next slide, please? Because you can read at the same time, and I'm sure you're going to share the presentation. Can I? Okay. So like I said, Haiti is uniquely positioned to serve the French-speaking population of Canada, Europe, and Africa. Oh, okay, you went too fast, but it's okay. It's okay, you're reducing my time. Fine. So this slide is from actually the CFI, the Center of Facilitation of Investment. It gives you a wide approach and idea of all the trade that we do with other countries. And that's why maybe we don't have Indonesia, because we import from you, we don't export to Indonesia. So maybe that's why. And can I get the other slide, please? I'm rushing, I'm sorry, I don't have the choice. Okay, so doing business in Haiti, most visitors do not need a visa to enter Haiti, and you can receive just a visa, a temporary visa upon arrival. Those are just information, local information to come to Haiti. So, of course, everybody is welcome. Investors have 3 months to obtain their resident permit because we're talking about investment tonight. So this is the most important part. You have 3 months to obtain your resident permit. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay. So the investment incentives, what I was talking about, and this is the most important subject tonight. Can you go back to the previous slide, please? I don't know who's.
Ibu Beatrice,
Did you, Emelia,
your
is
time,
that you? Okay, you want me to
your
rush,
time
no
is
problem.
up.
So, okay, but I needed this just to say
Okay.
that the eligible
Just-
sectors for the investment
Just
incentives.
one more minute, okay?
Okay, that's why I wanted this slide because this is the most important one. The investment incentives are available for eligible sectors, which are agriculture, handicraft, tourism, and related service to tourism, of course, export and re-export oriented investment, investment made in national industry with an added value of at least 35%, and intending local consumption, investment in free zones. We have 6 free zones in Haiti, and investment in other sectors or special regime. So I'm going to stop there. The presentation is available. You have a slide for every sector about agriculture, handicraft, and all the opportunities. So I'm assuming that I'm going to give all my contact information on the chat later on for anybody who wants to reach out to me and have more information. And thank you, everyone, and enjoy the webinar.
Thank you, Ibu Beatrice. Yes, it is better to have longer question and answer session.
Okay,
And
no problem.
And I'm sorry you have to shorten or I have to cut off your presentation.
It's okay,
Thank you.
don't worry. I said the most important part. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I would like to invite Bapak Marcus Boho. He's the founder and CEO of IMAR Business Group in Haiti. Besides his business as PPE supplier and medical devices, Mr. Marcus or Bapak Marcus also provide trade and business consultation. He is a polyglot. What is it? Polyglot? I don't understand. Speaks more than 7 languages. Oh my God! Please, Bapak Marcus, the floor is yours. You have 10 minutes. It's better that you finish before 10 minutes is up.
No problem. His Excellency Alfred Palangaman and distinguished guests, it's an absolute honor for me to be here tonight. Thank you for your time. I know it's late for us and good morning for you in Indonesia. It's a pleasure to have Miss Beatrice from Haiti, which I'm very familiar with a lot of things that she has mentioned because I have worked for 3 years as a director of facilitation at the Investment Promotion Agency. And I think, just like we said, we are a country that is ready to welcome not only trade, but also investment. And I think one of the things that I want to mention today is to talk about the numbers. And I think Ms. Beatrice has said everything about Haiti. Now let's see, why do we think a country like Indonesia can be a great trade and investment partner for Haiti? When we look at the numbers, we see what's going on, let's say in terms of trade deficit between Haiti and DR, which is more than $1.4 billion. We see that also Dominican Republic is importing for more than $17 billion. And also we see, despite, it's very good, it's very important to mention, despite diplomatic relationship between these countries, that Indonesia has been already a fifth of last year of what is being has been traded between these two countries. And also when we see what's happening between the trade war between China and the US, we see also Indonesia as a very strategic country that can be a great business partner for the region. Why I'm saying so? Miss Ibu, I'm gonna say it in Indonesia, Ibu Emira has mentioned that I am currently PPE and medical supply, and during the pandemic. And for me, it was very devastating. It was very sad when, let's say, I know Ibu Efrina, when we saw that Indonesia has a ban on PPE and everything medical equipment. For me, we couldn't believe that we had this discussion so many times. Why in such important a moment like this, there was a ban on export on PPE and medical equipment. It's just to say how this country right now has a great potential of connecting with the people in this region. We are talking, unfortunately, about countries that are not producing. The fact that we're not producing, we're not creating jobs. And we believe that there is a place with everything that is happening right now for a country like Indonesia to see us more, not only as, small players, but has people as in countries that can bring and uplift everything that he has been doing. And if we see, we're going back also to the numbers of specific investment opportunities, we see tomatoes, ketchup, that Haiti itself has imported more than 30 million of tomato and ketchup. And we have sweet biscuit, the cookies. Haiti imported more than $25 million. We have chicken meat and eggs. We imported more than like $60 million. And we also have the mesclun flour of more than 70 million. What does those numbers say? Those numbers say that you are looking at a country that unfortunately is not producing, that we're importing a lot. And Indonesia can see this. All the investors that are like looking and participating today can see an opportunity in a country like this to see if they could come and have the factory, manufacture this product here in Haiti. Why? Because we believe with in the next few years, we're gonna see Asian countries trying to locate in the Caribbean, just because of the opportunity, just like I said, and also the strategic geographical position, but also the fact that, let's say, if a manufacturer of tomato and ketchup could come in Haiti, you're gonna create job, but also we'll have a country like Dominican Republic, which is importing, just like I said at the beginning of my presentation, more than $17 billion. You have a lot of market. You have Jamaica, you have Cuba, you have a lot of market that could potentially benefit from you being in a region like us. We're also looking at whatever Indonesia it's trading to the world right now. We see there is great needs, and us, myself and my company, it's a great time to present it. I'm the founder and CEO of Business Group, which is a trade company which is facilitating and connecting, building bridges with people from the Caribbean in Asia. I have been living in Asia for more than 12 years, lived in Taiwan, lived in Hong Kong, and currently was before the pandemic living in Shanghai. And when I was invited to come with this to take part on this webinar, I was particularly interested to see how can I continue to bring this awareness about like the opportunities that can be developed between these two regions.
Marcus, your time is about just 1 more minute, less than 1 minute actually.
Yes.
Thank you.
And so to wrap up, I would like to say that my company, Business Group, is more than ready to assist whoever as an investor in Indonesia would like to come to Haiti, whoever wants to do business. And we also, whenever you open your country to export and whatever PPE and medical supply, we would be also very interested to be connected to manufacturers from your country and offer your product, because we talking with Ms. Ibu and Efrina, we have seen the quality of Indonesia, and that's the beauty of your country. Your country, the prices are competitive, the quality is good. I think Indonesia is ready, and we are ready as well to do more business together.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pak Marcus. And now we move to the Dominican Republic. Cigar is gaining its popularity in Indonesia right now. And besides Cuba, the Dominican Republic is famous for its cigar products. One of the famous cigars company from the Dominican Republic is here with us now in the seminar. I would like to invite Mr. Arturo Arbaje Garib from the Arbaje Cigars to deliver his speech. You have 10 minutes, Pak Arturo, please.
Those
Where
10
is it,
minutes
Pak
are
Arturo?
very fast, Arturo.
Sorry?
You
I
have
said
10
those
minutes
10
too.
go very fast.
Okay.
Enjoy them.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll keep it brief, short. Hi, and thank you for the time and the space to talk about the Dominican cigars and our company, Enterprise Cigars. We've been part of the industry for over 30 years, and we have our own brand as well as, if you can scroll up this page, please. Okay. So, and we have our own brands, and we also do consulting for other people who want to start their own brand. In 1994, the Dominican Republic proclaimed itself the largest producers of hand-rolled premium cigars. And at that point, well, before that point, the government was giving the right incentives, and those incentives are still there for any producer who wants to establish themselves there and produce your own brand. Other than that, you're able to export with your own label if you wanted to, and from anywhere. We have the right free zones for those spaces for the manufacturing. It's good to know. I wasn't aware that Indonesia, the popularity of cigars was growing. It's good to know. I think before I heard there was also some related tobacco products being grown there. But the Dominican Republic like harvests and manufacture all its Dominican products, and we also import depending on the leaf type we want to use. But everything is manufactured locally and then exported. So I think the Dominican Republic at some point exported around 400 million units of cigar. And I think on the present it might be a larger number. But yeah, I think the Dominican Republic has established themselves as the leader, at least in terms of quantity of premium cigars. And the big names are here. We have the perfect soil for it, and it's been strong. So we welcome anyone who has interest in exporting this product to reach us out. That's what we do. We also, besides consulting, if you would like to take a look at the fields and just understand the overall process of cigar making, you're welcome to reach out. And we'll give you a big overview, a complete overview on how the business is done. And I'm sure you will be invited to try some. And I think that I mean, you're welcome to contact us. This like government are incentives to export. We have all the country like in the last few years has declared like this is the year of exporting. So we're more than welcome. We have our arms open if you want to export or and import the products into Indonesia. Cigars are like wine. There are several, size types. It varies by the leaves, by the package, the quantity, the size of the box. So there's much to be learned and to give all the information that all the information that's necessary for business.
Mr. Arturo, you have one or 2 minutes more.
No, I think covered everything I had to say.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Is it Mr. Garib or Bapak Arturo? Bapak is Mr. in Bahasa Indonesia, Indonesian language. And now I would like to invite Mr. Jose Enrique Nunez Cerdeiros from Cometa Group. Mr. Cerdero is the Director of Sales, and this company sells battery for vehicles and also lubricants. I believe Mr. Cerderos could find the counterparts in Indonesia. The floor is yours, Mr. Cerderos or Bapak Jose.
Okay, thank you very much, and good evening for us in the Caribbean region, and good morning for everybody joining us from Indonesia. I'm gonna apologize in advance if you hear any strange noises. We're having a massive thunderstorm right now in Santo Domingo, so if you hear any thunders, it's not my fault. So. It's very interesting, and thank you for the invite and the opportunity for us to be part of this initiation, as we can call it, of better trading facilities or better trading opportunities between our countries. And thank you to our brothers from Haiti, which are joining us. It's important to bring out that Haiti is one of the biggest trading partners for the Dominican Republic, and our company personally makes a lot of business with several other companies in Haiti. A small briefing: our company, Grupo Cometa, has been around for 45 years. So far, I'm the third generation of the ownership of the company. We started as a battery manufacturing company. So we used to manufacture our own batteries here in Dominican Republic. And for the last 20 years, we made a complete switch from manufacturing to import and distribution. So nowadays, we are the largest battery and tires distribution company in the Dominican Republic. So we have around 40% of market share in batteries, and we are the largest tire distributing company with 8%, including some Indonesian tires, which is interesting for us. We just started doing business as of last year with Achilles tires, which, by the way, are considered here to be a great quality product at a very affordable price compared to some other competitors. And based on that experience and our experience, we have been in the business for so many years, and not until a couple of years ago, we learned about how good the quality of Indonesian tires is. And as we got more involved in the tire industry, we started learning even more, and we realized that Indonesia is one of the top natural rubber manufacturers in the whole world. And we learned that every major player in the tire business, from Bridgestone, Goodyear, which is also one of the brands we represent, Michelin, Continental, everybody has their own plants in Indonesia due to the high quality of the raw materials. When you as a country, when us as a distributor realize the potential of the trade with such a good producer of automotive dedicated products, it was even a little bit curious to us, how come this has never gotten here before? And it's the lack of knowledge. When they asked me if I could participate in this seminar, this webinar, and talk about the challenges and opportunities for trading and some of the things that should be done, one of them is get the word out there of how good the quality of Indonesian products are. So countries like us relatively small countries like us, we don't have an idea of how big, how important the industry of Indonesia is. So you talk to a Dominican importer, Dominican company, they will think either from products from the US or products from China, maybe India, but we don't have a trade fair, we don't have any resources that would give us what can we exchange with Indonesia, what can we sell back to Indonesia. So I think maybe starting with small trade fairs, maybe regional fairs, it would be an interesting stepping stone in order to maybe later get to talk about some free trade agreements, some mutual benefits. And I can tell you, if I were to look at Indonesia as a company, and I'm appointed commercial director of Indonesia tomorrow, one of the first challenges is how do we get to the people there? How do we take our message there about what are we doing? What are we selling? How can we Dominicanize that message so they know there's a potential producer and supplier and a potential buyer as well. And then each industry would have to look at their opportunities. In my area of expertise, automotive industry, it's huge in Dominican Republic compared to its region. We're talking about the largest vehicle fleet in the region. We're talking about 2.2 million vehicles plus around 2 more million motorcycles. So for a small island like us, that's a huge consumer market. And I have to tell you that some other countries have been taking this approach. One of their examples is Turkey. Turkey, which is a big manufacturer, but 5 years ago, nobody in the Dominican Republic would import anything from Turkey, maybe baklava. But as of the last 5 years, there have been several missions from trading partners in Turkey that have been coming to the Dominican Republic. And even companies like us have been switching from older suppliers, which had lower technologies, different pricing, maybe even less, I would say, less competitive catalogs of products. And we have started doing business with producers from Turkey. And the experience has been interesting. Thank you. So what I'm saying here is we have to look at how we get more closer. Since we cannot get closer in distance, at least let's get to talk. Let's get to see what each one of us has to trade with the other. And let's start seeing how we can make logistics work even better. Because from my experience, it has been a little bit painful to have a container coming from Indonesia to the DR. We need to get those things into the table to start talking about how to make easier business with each other. So we are here. If anyone wants to have any questions, or I can share my personal contact. If anyone wants to send me an email or any inquiry you guys have, I will always be happy to answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pak Jose. I would like to say something just in bahasa Indonesia. Excuse me. Untuk teman-teman businessmen, business people, Dominican Republic dan Haiti merupakan pasar non-tradisional yang sebetulnya sangat menjanjikan. Indonesia di Haiti adalah peringkat ketiga teratas dari mitra bisnis dengan Haiti. Sedangkan di Dominican Republic kita masuk rank 30, tapi sebetulnya banyak sekali produk Indonesia sudah di sana, tapi belum cukup banyak. Because in the Dominican Republic, especially in Santo Domingo, we already have Indonesian restaurants or bars. There will be 3 of them. Now we have 2. So you have for my Indonesian compatriots, we do have a lot of promising opportunities in those 2 countries, and especially because Haiti is a member of Caribbean Community and Common Market, and the Dominican Republic also observer or associate country, and all countries in the CARICOM amounted to the total population of almost 200 million people. Thank you. Now I would like to invite Ibu Evrina Parantak. Bu Evrina, sebentar aja supaya nanti lebih banyak waktu untuk komunikasi ya Bu. Thank you. Thank you Pak
Baik.
Jose.
Oke. Baik, terima kasih Ibu Dubes. Selamat malam buat semuanya. Saya akan panjang lebar bicara, tapi slide saya akan lebih banyak berbicara sebenarnya. Jadi kita langsung aja. I will talk in English so everybody can understand. Good evening. Thanks to God that we all here in this webinar tonight. I'm not going to be talking too much about numbers, but I'm just going to be talking about what I have found and what I have been through while I am in this country in Santo Domingo for 7 years. As you can see, I am the owner of my company. It's called Avia SRL, and I register my company in this country on June. And my business area is in 3 areas, which is food and beverage, jewelry, and furniture. And also, I just started a trading company. This is of Rempah. This is my business in food and beverage. So it's called Rempah Cafe and Bar. And as you can see, the furniture that I'm using there at the moment is all are reduce, reuse, recycle, because to buy a furniture, it's very expensive. And what I can do is make the best on what I want. So I bring the kitchen stuff from my house, visit the kitchen, and also I make this company. The reason why I make this company is because I want to introduce Indonesia culture to Dominican Republic, because I didn't see too much of understanding whenever around here. Whenever I ask, do you know where is Indonesia, and they most of them not really know. So that's why I make this Rempah Cafe and Bar, as you see on the slide. This is the before slide, and this is the after. So most of that stuff, as I told you, is already, I repurpose it, whatever that is there. It used to be a ballet class, and then they left the floor, they left the AC. So I use all of that to support what I have, because that time we don't have what we have. So this is the other business that I was doing, is the trading. So most of the stuff that I have, I bring it from Indonesia. And people in Dominican Republic, they know the quality of stuff from Indonesia is very high quality. And even they tell me that some of this stuff, it's in a high class area. So like the pearls that come from Indonesia, I can find in some shops that have Indonesia, and they say, you in Indonesia have a lot of resource that is already well known. They just don't know what is the food, what's the person look like, but they already know the stuff. So as you can see, I already start bringing some stuff from Indonesia when I went to Jakarta last time. And then I need to thank to Ibu Dubes, Emeria, Pak Dubes, Alfred, and everybody, Pak Dubes Johnny also, for introducing me to all the exporters and the small business exporters or small business owners in Indonesia that want to find a market outside Indonesia or internationally. And I would like to help out. Is my situation. I am here right now. And it is a very good opportunity because Indonesia have a lot of, like I said before, it's a lot of resources, not just natural resources, but everything like manufacturers and the good like the price is also competitive, they call it. And we also understand that it is not easy. It's always, there is some obstacles and problems, especially distance and all other issues that we have. So again, as you can see on my slides there, I have the pearl, the clothes, I have food, even the noodles. I'm also doing the mask with Marcus. I was working with Marcus with the face mask. And again, we are talking a lot about our situations, about our business and what we can do. That's what we are doing here. Well, this is one slide that I want to show that everybody, well, actually, this is my first time in my life ever attend a, it's called the reception with the ambassadors from Indonesian ambassador, Pak Dubes Alfred, and everybody come and enjoying and come to Rempah and try homemade food, which is the food from the village, is what I sell in Rempah is Indonesian snack food or street food. And I try to combine it with the drinks or rum or alcohols that is sell in Dominica because that is a big food. So I try to find how we can manage how to combine those countries even into the food. And the outcome of that, everybody love it. Everybody love Indonesia food. They because of the flavor and also because of it's very easy to make. And especially because we are here in the Dominican Republic is the tropical country also. I can get I'll say 60 to 70% of my ingredients for the vegetables and stuff locally, but not all. That's why.
Ibu Evi, sebentar lagi waktunya.
Okay. Let's pass on that. This is when I was in Jakarta. And this is when I met with the business owners there. So I went to get the batteries also, and that batteries I've already give the dummy to Mr. Jose Enrique to find and see battery from Indonesia. And this is I'm with some of the grupos, which is Grupo Ramos, Senor Jose Enrique, and I was there with Senor Arturo Arbaje Senior, and also with the Grupo Ramos, which is the biggest distributor and supermarket chain in Dominican Republic. The other thing that I find out is that
AP, the time.
Oh, okay. So the point is we don't have any agreement yet, and then this is the page of the agreement with Dominican Republic. This is all the countries that already make an agreement. So this is all that agreement and all that countries, and Indonesia doesn't have anything. So this is also the explanation, like all that countries have tariffs, different tariffs, and different time also. So the reason why we need to do, like Indonesia need to do the tariff agreement, so we can have a good price, so we can sell it to everyone here, which is the problems, and how to find the buyers with the vendors. You have to have a good price, so we have to tackle some stuff also. So that's the problems and obstacle I encounter. It's not easy to find a bank that give a loan, and there is no fair tariff agreement, and long distance from Indonesia to come here to send anything. So we have to think about all of the other stuff that is needed to be done. So that's really my presentation, Ibu Dubes. I hope it's pretty clear. I tried to make it short, and please, if there is any question and everybody wants to come and then joining via trading, or even Imar Marquez business group, and also we can see what is the what Dominican Republic also can give as vice versa, maybe switching business partners or switching students, or any agreement that benefit both, because that's what business are. You have to have a win-win solution for both.
Thank you, Bu Epi, Efrina. Thank you to all the speakers. Before question and answers session, I would like to give additional information to the business people of Indonesia that in Haiti, Indonesia has an honorary consul, Konhor Indonesia. The name is Ibu Catherine Cassis Zuraik in Port-au-Prince in Haiti. And in the Dominican Republic, we have a couple of Indonesian restaurants and bar. In Haiti, we have about 8 people, Indonesian people. And in the Dominican Republic, we have about 15 Indonesian people. So you know that Haiti and the Dominican Republic, in those countries, you will not be feeling so alone, just be just one Indonesian. Just be familiarized with those countries. And now I have some question and answers, some questions actually from Anju Momjip. How about potential selling fruits and veggies next to Haiti and the Dominican Republic? And the other one from Maderoni, saudara-saudara di atas tadi. I would like to know what the regulations would be for us, Indonesian business, to export Indonesian products to Haiti and the Dominican. And the other one is from Saudara Fanti from Kelola Group, producer of frozen foods, because asking in particular about the export regulations from the Dominican Republic and the Haiti for seafood products after the pandemics. We don't yet know when will it end, but how about the policy of your governments to tackle this trade with foreign countries? exporting the products from Indonesia to your countries. So please, the esteemed speakers, could you kindly provide the explanations necessary for them, for the business people. Thank you. Who would like to start? Perhaps from the Chamber of Commerce of Haiti?
Yes, I was about to start. Thank you. I was about
Yes.
to start, but I didn't know if Marcus wanted to take the floor, so I was waiting.
Please do.
The thing is that about the seafood, we're gonna need more information, because you know that Haiti is has already fish and seafood, and is already exporting as well. So we're gonna need more information. I think that that person is gonna have to get in touch with us to start establish a relationship and see exactly how he would export and what he wants to export. Okay.
Yes.
And also a touch base on the procedures. Whenever we're talking about exporting to new countries, they would have to contact the CFI, which is the Investment Facilitation Agency, who would guide them with all the administrative procedures. They probably have to register the company in Haiti. They would probably have to present a business plan on the project itself to know if it's viable for the country, and then also everything that it comes to the plan. Would they create any job, or we just like a commerce? So we would like to know exactly what is it about. And I'm sure I can leave the number, a contact for CFI, which I worked there for 3 years. I'm very familiar to the whole facilitation process. I can definitely help you to link up with the team over there. I'm gonna leave the email for CFI, which is info@cfiit.com, or I can give you the email of the new director of investment at CFI on the chat, so you can contact them directly, and they will send you. We have something called Investor Pack, which present everything about like the steps and procedures to you as a businessman that wants to export to Haiti.
Thank you.
They're looking for customers, and it's about customers, right?
Yes.
It's not about really, it's partnership. It's not really creating a company or installing a business for now, right?
I wanted to understand, like, is it only?
Yeah, I think they're looking for customers.
If it's CFI will still guide you, depends on how the project it is on at the end of the day.
In trading with Haiti, do we have strictly to have local partners? The companies, I mean.
Yes.
If you want to establish a company, yes.
Yes.
Otherwise, if you want to export your products, no.
No.
We have to find clients for you. We have to find potential customers for you that would be interested in their products.
And you have the Chamber of Commerce here.
Thank you, Marcus.
Do you have some incentives? I mean, the import tax, is it low, or I mean during this pandemic or afterwards?
No, we didn't really register any decrease in the importation. No. Everything is functioning as, yes, we don't have any problem. The airport was closed to the people, but the airport and the ports were open for merchandise. So we were able to export, yes.
Just the ports, but not airports?
Yes, airports was open for merchandise. You could import by plane for merchandise, medicine, and yes, we didn't have any problem on that side.
And when it comes to the import tariff, let me add this, please. When it comes to the import tariff, it really depends. It varies based on the product and sector. So that's why a Chamber of Commerce in Haiti would definitely help them to see, okay, if it's the product we're talking about, what is the tariff, and then how they can facilitate them to export it over there.
Thank you, Ibu Beatrice and Pak Marcus. And now I would like to invite from the Dominican Republic, the speakers, to answer for concerning the questions about regulations to enter the Dominican Republic. Thank you.
If you want, I can give some insight on that. Regarding the factibility of importing in the Dominican Republic some produce from Indonesia, like fruits, vegetables, it's part of what I heard, and some seafood. We do have a lot of imports from several countries, including some Asian countries, of that array of products. And as same as our counterparts in Haiti were saying, that there are several ways to do it. One of them, it's by creating a partnership with a Dominican-based company as a sole customer that would just import and distribute the products. And that's very common here. We have a lot of companies here that are dedicated to importing either fruits, vegetables, or any other kind of food products, whether it's processed or fresh products. And the other way is to establish a company in the Dominican Republic, which by law doesn't require Dominican counterparts. So you are free to come as an Indonesian citizen or an Indonesian company and create a startup company or a branch company in the Dominican Republic that its whole ownership belongs to a foreign company or a foreign citizen. And you're free to do it both ways. One big advice, when you're stepping into new waters as an exporter, going to a different country with different laws and regulations, different culture, and so many distances besides the physical distance, it's better to do it with a local partner that knows all the regulations. In my case, I wouldn't step into Indonesian market without an Indonesian expert, or at least someone that has had some experience in that market, because that will avoid you some really bad bruises in the process. So yes, we are open to that kind of market. Unfortunately, that's not our company's nature. If not, I would be glad to hear some proposals. But there are some large and smaller companies that do dedicate to that kind of business, whether it's import or export of food products.
Thank you, Mr. Jose Nunez.
Welcome.
Mr. Arturo, would you like to say something about your cigars company? You were surprised that Indonesians like cigars company, cigars. You have no idea about that?
No. Or the tobacco market in Indonesia. There way we can I could receive an insight or information about or any market study or anyone interested. I'll definitely be helpful. As I said before, we're open to explore any opportunities and also educate anyone who's interested in the cigar market. So, and you're always welcome. And like other people have just mentioned, yes, it's always good that if you are acquainted with someone that's already in the market and can help you out in a new soil, if that's the case in the Dominican Republic, that's the way to go, and we hope our company can do that for you.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Do you have special regulations about Indonesia exporting tobacco to your country?
I will have to research that. I don't think so. I know the government is very it really incentivizes the exportation of this product. So I'll have to look into that. But I'm sure there's like there are the right mechanism to export to Indonesia.
Well, okay, thank you. Before we continue with this question and answer, I would like to invite two persons, actors, business people who were often traveling to the Latin America. Pak Handito and Pak Andi Kiliang, please make it clear and concise about the opportunity, and would it be easy to travel to the Caribbean and to do business and trade there? Thank you. Pak Andi Kiliang dulu, silakan Pak.
Okay, thank you very much, Ibu Maria, for this time to speak directly via this forum. His Excellency Mr. Alfred, I'm very pleased and happy to speak with you directly. I'm from Sulawesi. I'm the CEO of two of the export and trading company. I'm the owner, the president director, and also I have an agency. The name is PT Famos. Maybe you can see. This is my company name, PT Famos, one of the travel agency, and PT Perniaga and Trading Company, Makassar, Indonesia. For the further more information, you may contact to the Ministry of the Foreign Affairs to get my contact number. And dear Mr. Ben Perkasa, much, especially my question to Mr. Marcus, Mr. Arturo, Jose Enrique, and Elias, the Chamber of Commerce from Latin America.
Ibu Beatrice,
honestly, I have been exported a lot of products from Indonesia since 1998. 1998, I started to export to Brazil. And last 2 years, I have visited Quito, Ecuador, Argentina, Lima, Peru, and Chile, Santiago. I have been there, especially for export tourism sectors. And within this forum, I'm sure that I'm the one of the best representative or one of the best partner from Indonesia, where I can communicate directly with the Latin entrepreneurs, and I can speak English, Spanish, French. This is one of the way my strategy to enter to market export to Latin America. The first thing, with the business partner there. So within this forum, let me now example, especially for the natural products, because we export cocoa beans from Sulawesi. Last 10 years, we also import.
Hilang ya? Saya persilakan to save time. I would like to invite Pak Handito. Please Pak, concise, clear and concise and short. Thank you. Sebelum Bu Esti.
Thank you. Good morning, Jakarta, and I think good evening in Haiti and Republik Dominika. I think it's
Evening, Pak.
good.
Evening.
Oh, evening ya Bu ya. Okay. Yeah, I think it's good time lah. It's right now we should not only talk but execute the business opportunity between Indonesia and Haiti and between Indonesia and I think for all of the America's territory, and I think it's the time is very good. So I'm from Indonesia Chamber of Commerce, would like to motivate all of us from Indonesia businessmen to use this very good opportunity. I think I just to say one word, it's time to execute the business opportunity. Success for us. Thank you.
I second that, Pak Handito. It's about time to action, not just talking and talking. Thank you, Pak Handito.
Thank you, Bu.
I believe you can move our business people to come to break through. I have here a question from Miss Claudine Fangsoa. Can we also find out what Haiti and the Dominican Republic could export to Indonesia? Kindly, business people from Indonesia, answer that, respond to that, please. Thank you. Maybe Pak Handito, kalau nggak ada yang lain.
Ya Bu, oke Bu, saya rasa sih cukup saya. Ini kesempatannya saya rasa udah bagus lah, kita pakai saja sebaik-baiknya karena ini memang waktunya ini, karena kami juga di Kadin juga lagi dorong dengan berbagai teman-teman supaya kesempatan yang terbuka di kawasan Amerika ini kita segera pakai lah. Kemarin kami diskusi dengan Menteri Perdagangan dan Menteri Pertanian, ada Ibu Dubes juga, Ibu Dubes Diana yang kemarin hadir, besok juga ketemu lagi kan. Ini kesempatannya sangat besar lah. Jadi kita memang sekarang ini memang very good timing to execute our dreaming. Ya, thank you Bu.
Thank you Pak. I would like Pak.
Oh, Pak Rian Virgo.
Ya. Siapa?
Pak Rian Virgo.
Pak Rian. Bu Epi dulu sebentar ya Pak Rian.
Boleh Bu, silakan.
Bentar aja. Bu Epi bisa ringkas, singkat? Thank you.
Ini untuk tadi pertanyaannya apa Bu?
Can we also find out what Haiti and the Dominican Republic could export to Indonesia? Dari Miss Claudine Francois. But you are in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah. For right now, I think what we can do for exporting, again, it's a little bit tricky because Indonesia have a lot of stuff already. What we can do is actually what I just said, which is trading or pertukaran pelajar, or trading business counter, like learning how to do business in both tropical countries. So I think either the not transportation. Well, transportations also both learning each other, pariwisata or tourism. Even though now is a very it's very big and big problem, but how to find the win between Indonesia and the Republic is maybe by Indonesia sending food, and then the Dominican Republic send some people maybe study or business learning or any other stuff that each other needed, because in Dominican Republic, education, it's still, they still work on it, it's really needed. Skills, like working skill people also, they need to be trained. They need, well, here, if I compare Indonesia and Dominican Republic, the quality of tourism, we are more, because we are more business in there, even though Dominican Republic is closer to the Africa, Europe, America. So people from that countries will come to Dominican Republic for vacation. While in Indonesia, everybody from Asia, Australia, they come to Indonesia for tourism. I mean, for their pleasure time, right? So there is opportunity. There are, I mean, there are opportunity. It's just now a matter of, because of not easy for traveling. So what we can do is by counterparting, like doing these webinars and learning each other and see what is the benefit, because both can be done.
Okay. Thank you, Bu Efrina. Actually, last year we have more than 400 people, tourists from the Dominican Republic coming to Indonesia, and from Haiti, we had more than 100 people, tourists coming from Haiti to Indonesia. So it was a good thing. But after this or during this pandemic, I think we have to hold still about the touristic business. I would like to invite Pak Rian Virgo Tamrin before continuing with Pak Andi Kilang.
Ya Bu, saya Bu Maria. Excuse me. Okay, let me continue my speaking, but let me focus my.
Bisa sebentar ya Pak, bisa very short and clear ya Pak.
Ya Bu.
Soal banyak yang nunggu.
Okay,
thank you.
Let me focus to Mr. Marcus, Arturo, Jose Enrique, and Bayas. No, estoy buscando los compañeros de Latinoamérica, sobre todo Haití y República Dominica. Estoy interesado para buscar compañeros de negocios, pero para empezar los negocios, exportación e importación, ¿cómo se empieza? Se empieza por MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. Ok, porque desde hace como 3 años he empezado para exportar los productos de Indonesia hacia Argentina, Chile y Perú. Pero ahora yo quiero empezar. ¿Cómo se entrar? ¿Cómo se buscar? ¿Cómo se encontrar los compañeros de negocios y República Dominica y Haití? Eso me pregunta. Entonces, barrera de políticos. ¿Qué tipo de documentos necesitamos de Indonesia para exportar los productos desde, por ejemplo, Yakarta hacia República Dominica? Es muy importante para nosotros, porque desde ahora no tenemos convenio de acuerdo como FTA, como Chile.
Sí.
Eso es más importante porque automáticamente cuando exportamos productos desde Indonesia hacia República Dominica es muy costoso que Chile, Santiago, porque entre Indonesia y Chile tenemos convenio de acuerdo, pero entre República Dominica no tenemos nada. Pero a propósito, yo quiero encontrar mi compañero de verdad. Aunque como señor Arturo, señor Marcus, José Enrique o Biellas. Pues eso es muy importante para mí, porque no tengo compañeros de este, pero tengo ganas de exportar productos de Indonesia hacia República Dominicana y Haití. Y después de esta reunión, este seminario, yo quiero tener un convenio de acuerdo con unos o algunas personas de República Dominicana para empezar, no solo para mandar productos, pero hay que empezar desde MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. Aunque, por ejemplo, soy como agente de los emprendedores de República Dominicana en Yakarta, entonces yo quiero también, necesitamos como un agente representante de mi empresa en República Dominica o Haití. Eso es lo más importante. Entonces, ahora, después de este seminario, lo que más importante es que tenemos que tener los números contacto directamente con los emprendedores de República Dominica y Haití. Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Semoga sukses Pak Andi.
Sukses Bu, sama-sama sukses, sehat.
I would like to invite Pak Rian Virgo Tamrin sekaligus juga menjawab pertanyaan dari Saudara Claudine Fangsoa. Can we also find out what Haiti and the Dominican Republic could export to Indonesia? Saya persilakan Pak Rian Virgo Tamrin.
Yes, good morning everyone. Good morning His Excellency, Mr. Ambassador. I'm Rian from Palembang, Indonesia. Actually, Dominica is very close to my heart. We have my sister. Yes, can you hear me? Bu?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, okay. I have my sister here, Marta Hera, also joining this webinar. She lives in Dominican Republic. And I've been contacting with Mr. Jose, and Arturo is also our neighbor, yeah? And also Mr. Enzo and Afrina. I would like to suggest this is a very good event for us, but it's too hurry, too rush. So I would like to suggest another event. It's like a business matching, so we can have more times for maybe each of the businessmen from Dominica, Haiti, and Indonesia, maybe presenting themselves each of everyone 5 minutes, so we can see more details into our business, and we can really do transaction negotiations and also knowing each other, also exchanging contacts, yeah, and helping each other if they want to find out another exporter or importers. I think it's a very good event for beginning, but we need to have follow-up events like a business matching, so we can really talk and present ourselves, not in a hurry. Thank you.
Excellent ideas, Pak. Excellent. Hello.
Yes, yeah, Bu. Yeah,
excellent ideas. The Directorate Kemlu will follow it up. Thank you
Please
for
invite me again, Bu.
the ideas. Yes.
Thank you so much, Pak Andito, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you.
Lagi.
Excellency. Halo. Halo.
Yes.
Gelap ini. Siapa yang mau bicara? Pak Wawan, siapa yang mau bicara ya, panitia?
So, there are some questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the Parios and beachwear manufacturer. So we have been exporting to Bahama, Haiti, and Tahiti and Haiti. It seems a lot of slowing down starting end of last year. So they are asking about the current situation in Haiti right now.
It is not Tahiti, it is Haiti.
Haiti.
Actually, yes, economic is trade, everything is slowing down. Yes. Terus pertanyaannya apa, Pak?
The situation now in Haiti.
Could
Can
you
I
please
answer?
answer that?
Yes. The questions right now.
Ibu Beatrice, Pak Marcus?
Yes.
Please
Okay,
respond to that question.
Yeah. The thing is that regarding the beachwear manufacturer and the Pario, right now this is not really the business that is blooming in Haiti, because you have the local people, but we don't have any tourists coming in. And with the COVID situation, I think that it's a worldwide situation, so it's going to be kind of difficult for the beachwear people and manufacturers to sell their products for a while. It's not only in Haiti.
Yes, it is totally understandable, Ibu Beatrice. Tourists everywhere is slowing down.
Yes,
Not slowing down.
tourism is
Actually
got hit.
Ben. Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately. Ada lagi, Pak? Thank you for your response, Ibu Beatrice. Pak Wawan, ada lagi?
One more. Someone has asked me, is there any opportunity to for the Indonesian to work in the Caribbean nation, in which fields?
It's for Indonesians
Yeah,
to work
to
in
work
the
there.
Caribbean nations?
Yeah, in Caribbean.
We better ask the Chamber of Commerce of Haiti and also from the Dominican Republic.
Well, I don't really know about the work opportunities because I would have a tendency of saying that we have to provide jobs for the people on site first.
Yeah.
Especially once again with the situation of COVID, we are going through a lot of laying off, so it's not easy. But of course, if we have to learn from Indonesian people, I'm sure there are fields that we can explore to learn best practices from the Indonesian people. But as far as work per se, not a good time right now.
Yes, totally. I say we are just preparing right now, planning and everything, and then we will execute the visits, the business transactions for hopefully next year, sometime next year.
I think the good thing with Indonesia is the background. It's a fellow developing country that has been to so much in terms of natural disasters, and I think definitely we have a lot to learn from you. And we've seen the growth in the past few years. There's a lot of foreigners. Let's say I've been living in China for the past 12 years. There's a lot of foreigners actually leaving China to relocate themselves in Indonesia. So we definitely think that it's a country that it's booming in a way that we and the West can benefit a lot from you guys.
Yes, thank you. And I would like to just inform you that Mr. Handito, who talked just a couple of minutes ago, is from Indonesian Chamber of Commerce. So I hope everybody can learn from each other and can communicate with each other after this webinar. And is there anybody who would like to ask questions or something? If there
Just
is
one thing, I remember that Ibu Bapa, I forgot.
Bapak Handito.
Yes, he asked. He manifests his interest to get in touch with us to explore his any type of business opportunities and sign MOU. We would definitely like to have his name.
No. It is Pak Andi Kiliang actually. Andi Kilang from Makassar.
Andi Kilang, okay. Mr.
The one who speaks Spanish.
Spanish, correcto, yes. Entonces yo voy a dejar el correo ahí para que nosotros podamos mantener el contacto.
I suppose you better communicate through email. So
correct. What
be
Andy, right?
I think it was. Excuse me. I think it was. He was Mr. Rianto Virgo.
Maybe he left.
Not
Pak Andi Kilang yang bicara MOU dan talking in Spanish, Pak. Pak Rian Virgo Tamrin.
Bukan Pak Rian Diko.
Bukan, Pak Rian Virgo would like to have this continuation of this webinar, but in more time, so we can concretely have business deal, business transaction, or whatsoever. I mean, lebih mengerucut, Excellency. Thank you. And to wrap up the meeting, I would like to invite Ambassador Alfred Palembangan. Excellency, the time is yours.
Maybe there are other who wants to speak more.
Nggak ada lagi kayaknya.
Yeah, I just would like to complete the question.
Yeah, maybe I would like to raise issue.
Please do, Pak Andito.
Yeah, I think it's better if we can coordinate to have a MOU between Indonesia Chamber of Commerce and Dominika, Republik Dominika, and also in Haiti, Chamber of Commerce. So we can do between association and association, and we can, each association, each Chamber of Commerce can distribute the business opportunity to the member. I think it's, I propose we arrange the MOU between each Chamber of Commerce. Thank you.
Thank you, Pak. I will ask also this to be executed with our embassy in Havana with Ambassador Alfred Palembangan. Thank you, Pak Handito.
Thank you.
Alfred
Well,
Palembangan.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I saw that it was an interesting discussion. This time, our businessmen and the businessmen from Dominican Republic and Haiti can contact each other. And I am very glad to hear that from it was from Andi Kaling or
Andi Kilang.
Andi Kilang want to execute
MOU, Pak.
MOU with other businessmen from both countries, Dominican Republic and Haiti. It is my hope that we can, or they can execute, as Mr. Handito Juono always expressed his hope that it is our hope that two countries or bilateral economic relation between Indonesia and Dominican and Indonesia bilateral relation with Haiti could be improved in the short coming. So let us use this discussion and please do it in reality, not just talking, because we need to improve our trade relation, and maybe by the way we can formulate infestation also. So thank you. It is my last remarks. Thank you, Excellency.
Thank you, Excellency. On this note, I would like to thank our esteemed speakers, Excellency Ambassador Alfred Palembangan, the Director Ben Perkasa Derajat, Mrs. Beatrice Ilyas, Mr. Marcus Buho, Mr. Arturo Arbaje Garib, Mr. Jose Enrique Nunez Cerdeiros, Ibu Efrina Parantak, and all the ladies and gentlemen participants of this webinar today. We would coordinate with the Chamber of Commerce to follow this webinar, and after this webinar today, and I will report to the director. Thank you so much. Have a good day and have a pleasant evening.
Thank you very much.
Halo Pak Andito.
Hai Pak, apa kabar Pak? Baik-baik Pak. Pokoknya kita lanjutkan.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Pak.
Bye.
Thank you, Ibu Beatrice.
Pagi.
Thank you.